Good morning, welcome back. So I'm using just the regular old Rider-Waite. This one's the Radiant Rider-Waite Smith version, and this is for Wednesday, January 3rd, 2024. My goodness. Okay, what is it that you most need to know for healing your soul? I've got this one. Okay, so Four of Cups upright. We might be feeling a lot today. We might be feeling, it might be more of a day, of inner reflection and not really wanting to take in anybody else's feelings because you're with your own. That's what I'm getting there. And you're needing to be with your own. It's a card of, contemplation. Yeah, and it's okay if you don't get a lot done. We've got the Two of Wands reversed, so there's not a whole lot of, oomph, get up and go. This is our Mars and Aries card, but it's reversed, so we just don't have the, we don't feel like really making a whole lot of progress. And that's the way it is when you're doing the deeper inner work. You don't have a lot of energy for the outer world and all of those other things. So that it's, the outer world is minimized when you're, it's minimized when you're in your, when you're doing your inner work. And then with the Two of Swords upright, definitely, it's like, I think we had the Two of Swords reversed yesterday, but it was over here. And like I was saying, the blindfold on this card is to remind us to go inside and listen to our feelings rather than always just, using our head, using our mental capacities. So the Two of Swords is my card for needing to make a decision. Choices are on the table, but sometimes it's about emotions that have been blocked, and sometimes it's about just trying to balance out those soul forces within. Our soul substance is in movement all the time, except for when it is blocked, then it gets stagnant. And, then things will, the stagnancy in our souls will attract really challenging times to help us go inward and figure out what's going on. But I don't think that's what's going on for you guys today. That's just kind of the meaning of soul stagnancy. But I think for you guys, you're at that point. Because remember, yesterday it was reversed and over here. For today, for Wednesday, you're still working it out. But I think maybe you are making good inner progress, but it's not showing in the outer world. And it's not, soul progress is not meant to be shown in the outer world until, it's cleared out. The process is inward and no one else sees it except you. And there's nothing wrong with that. That's how it should be. You're not putting yourself out in the world. There's no emotional reaction going out. Things are coming back in and you're like, I wonder what that's about. And you just can't take on anybody else's emotional projections if that's the case coming in. But you could use the imagery, the artwork here to remember, this looks like the divine hand saying, hey, but what about this? Maybe this is the feeling to get inside of. Rather than looking at what's already here and what you already know, maybe there is something new that you can take in. So it comes back to feeling all of our feelings. This is our Moon in Cancer card. So just being willing. We can't make ourselves, we can't force ourselves to feel something, but if you can be willing to feel all your feelings, I don't know why that's hard to say, willing to feel all of your feelings, then whatever does come up from your higher self, from your guides, your guardian angels, it's good to take it in, get away from the world, take it in, work it through, and then you'll come through clear. And it is an inner process by which you trust your feelings. You become more and more able to trust your feelings, and your feelings will guide you. And then from there, because they're pure feelings, that flow through. I'm not talking about emotional reactions. Emotional reactions have to do with a forcing current of, sometimes it's like everything has to be this way. It's this way, not that way. It's very dualistic. Sometimes it's needing to be right. Sometimes it's a fear of being wrong. Sometimes it's running away from pain. Sometimes it's that fear of losing, and you don't want to lose someone's love, or you don't want to lose someone's respect, or you're too worried about what they think. So you're in that either or, dualistic trap. So if you can just accept what's going on within and allow yourself to have your feelings and let yourself, go back and forth and be in those feelings, then you'll work it through. You'll definitely work it through. But when we have the Two of Swords at the end of the day, I think that this is actually pretty good, because I do think that now you know where you are, and you just, need to make a different choice. And if you do wind up at the end of the day feeling blocked or stagnant, or numbed out, then at least you know that you're blocked. At least you know maybe you're numb. And in that process, just because you can name where you are changing things right then and there. So maybe we are taking something into dream time, with the moon in Libra, to get guidance from dream time. There's that very real possibility. And I do that all the time. If I'm working through something, or, I kind of don't really have a lot come up anymore. But for years, man, I remember all the time going to sleep, praying for guidance. Like, what is this really about? Or what am I really feeling? I remember that was in the beginning days. It was like, I wasn't even sure what I was really feeling, except I knew I didn't feel good, right? So, naming your feelings is helpful. Getting inside and figuring out what you're really feeling is helpful. Like, are you feeling insecure? Are you feeling lonely? Are you feeling maybe just some fear and some hatred of things that are going on in the world, and maybe it makes you feel a little hopeless? But when we get inside of all those feelings and we work them through, that's how we clear things out, and then we bring through the joy and the safety and the strength and the capacity to have loving relationships and companionship, and more life force flowing through our bodies, and our ability to love, and then we have true hope that there's no reason to not be hopeful, right? Because you can feel it inside of you. So, okay, well, that's all I have for today. Thanks, you guys. Bye.